Hello everyone, it's Caroline here from Empire 333. Welcome back. Welcome if you're new. This is an all signs reading. This can resonate with anybody who is human living on this planet right now, okay? So don't go into signs or anything like that. This is an impromptu message. I wasn't going to do a reading, but Spirit is guiding me to do this, so I feel like it's for the collective, okay? Whoever's watching. So regardless, if the first 10 minutes doesn't resonate with you, then it doesn't resonate. But I feel like a lot of you will be guided to watch this. Okay, so I meditated on the collective's energy, and what I'm getting is the dragon. Okay, so the dragon, what it represents is transformation. Okay, for those of you who are in your spiritual growth process, in your evolution process, you're making the certain changes, you're in these processes that you are transforming, evolving, rising, raising your vibration, okay? This is for you. So a lot of confusion comes with this and a lot of feeling of imbalance. Although you're not unbalanced, you will feel unbalanced. You will feel broken, even though you're not broken, okay? This has to do with your truth. This has to do with why you're here, what's your purpose, what you're supposed to be doing in this lifetime, okay? So you are being guided there. A lot of you are getting messages. Some of you are seeing like paranormal, what they would call activity. Maybe you're seeing lights flashing is what I'm getting. Some of you are um, even feeling your ancestors who have passed on. You're maybe smelling their cologne or smelling like cigarette smoke if they were smokers. I'm getting that kind of vibe. So whoever you are going through a transformation process, and that's why you feel uneasy. Why do you feel uneasy? Because there's things you have to leave in the past, okay? And it's hard to do that. So at this time, because of the energies, okay, the energies are this. We're in Scorpio season. Scorpios are the ruler of death and transformation, okay? So it's really heavy energy, okay? I'm a Scorpio sun, and I still think this energy is pretty heavy. We're in Scorpio season, and then on top of it, we are in Mercury retrograde, okay? So there's just a lot of things going on cosmically that at this time you are being pushed. You feel it. I'm sure a lot of you feel it. Let me know. You feel like you're being pushed to make the changes. Some of you are realizing I can't do my job anymore, okay? Or some of you are realizing I can't live with this person anymore. There's no way. This person is sucking the life out of me, okay? There's a lot of changes that you are being pushed to do. And with this comes the uneasiness, okay? The reflection of your past and the way people have treated you, the way people have hurt you, pain. These wounds are coming up while you're going through this transformation process. You're not the only one. You think, some of you, it's like things you thought that you left in the past, you left in the past and you're like, I'm done with this situation. It's coming back. And that's why some of you are so emotional. Some of you feel sad. Some of you are getting anxious. Anger is what I'm getting, that you're feeling towards this person or people that have hurt you, okay? And this is all to kind of like clean everything out, to purify the energy, because you are being prepared to take the next steps towards your evolution, okay? You are evolving. Some of you have already started to make the changes and the necessary steps into your evolution on this new journey that you've embarked on, okay? So that's why you feel uneasy, and you're probably thinking, well, for some of you, you've changed that job that you hate. You started this new program. Maybe you started a new training or, you know, some type of education. Okay, but the past is still coming up, and you're thinking to yourself, why am I still feeling this, from this pain from this person? I thought I was over this. That was the old me, right? So this is about the new you, okay? But when you're looking, when you're, however positive you're trying to stay at this time with your new processes that you're going through, your new, the changes, obviously, that you have been making, for those of you who have already started to make the changes, as positive you as you are, you need to transmute those old energies, okay? The pain, the anger, the resentment, okay? And this is, it has to do with forgiveness, okay? Because this is what happens. Forgiveness is very difficult, okay? As much, I don't care how spiritual you are, forgiveness is one of the hardest lessons. It's one of the hardest things to do, okay? And the reason is because it takes so much of balancing out the ego when it has to do with forgiveness, okay? Because it also has to do, it's not only forgiving the other person, it's forgiving yourself for allowing that person to hurt you, okay? So for some of you, what I'm getting is these old wounds are resurfacing, and it's because you thought you forgave those people in the past or that person, and it's coming up now. You're angry at them. You heard their name and you're pissed off. Whatever that process is, whatever you're trying to do, you know, how should I say this? How should I explain this, spirit? Okay. So, this is what it is. Okay? For some of you who have forgiven people in the past who've said, you know, I forgive this person, I just don't want them in my life, or I forgive them, I'm moving on, I'm done with the situation, I'm leaving, whatever it is, right? Or you just accepted this person for how they are and you're still associating with this person. It doesn't matter whether you are or not. You, this is, okay, this is going to be really hard to understand. I'm going to explain it the best way I'm getting it. Your forgiveness was not 100%. Why? Because you didn't transmute those lower energies that you're feeling. You just released them, okay? So you could have released them and they could have been filled up with other things, okay? So also, some of you did not forgive yourself for allowing this person to hurt you, to cause you any type of pain, disappointment. They ignored you, they ghosted you, they rejected you. Whatever the feeling you had, you thought you forgave them, but you really did not transmute those energies. Now, transmutation has all to do with alchemy, okay? So whatever you're feeling, you need to transmute it because energy never dies. So all those lower energies, even if you release them, you need to transmute them because they can just come right back, okay? They don't know where to go. But when you transmute energies, you know where they're going, okay? You know what they're transforming into, right? So I hope you guys understand this, but these wounds are coming up so you can transmute them now once and for all, okay? And I know a lot of you are thinking, oh, I did this, I did that. You know, there's all these processes that you hear about online and you've tried it all and they're coming back, and it's because you haven't transmuted it, okay? It's all about energy. Like I said, energy doesn't die. You can't kill that energy. So make sure that you transmute it, because it's also what's coming up is like, why did I let that person do that to me, okay? You have to forgive yourself. It's about forgiving yourself too. You didn't know any better. The person could have been a con artist. They could have really manipulated you, okay? You were in a vulnerable position. It's so many different reasons, you guys, and try not to really, you don't analyze the situation in a way where you're blaming yourself for it, okay? Because there's so many things that happen to us for so many different reasons. We can't always justify why people hurt us, okay? Yes, we're human. People are going to hurt you, even people who love you will hurt you, okay? That's the thing. Do not believe anything that's out there that's telling you, anyone who's saying, oh, you know what? If it's true love, then they won't hurt you. Okay? That's a bunch of BS. And if you believe in that, you're going to set yourself up for a lot of disappointment and a lot of heartache, okay? Because you're going to go around living your life thinking nobody loves you. Nobody loves me. I'm not good enough for anybody. This has to do with also self-acceptance, right? If people keep hurting you and you keep saying to yourself, nobody loves me, then you're living an illusion, okay? Because people hurt each other, that people who love each other hurt each other, okay? And those people that hurt you, a lot of hurt people hurt each other, okay? So let's not go into specifics or details here. The message just is, don't analyze everything to its core, because you don't have to know every single thing. Work on yourself, work on forgiving that person, balancing out the ego, okay? That's what I'm getting a lot, because your ego is coming up right now and saying a few things to you, okay? Your ego's telling you they never loved you. They're selfish, they're this, they're that. It doesn't really matter what they are, okay? It matters you forgiving them, because that's what peace is. You will not find peace unless you forgive the person or yourself. And I know how hard it is. Trust me, I do. It's the hardest thing. And a lot of you are here for forgiveness, okay? See, this is what fell out. Give me a second, guys. It just went running. Serenity. A lot of you guys don't have the serenity. This is about peace, okay? This is lacking in your life because of all those people you haven't forgiven. And not accepting what they did, okay? And there's another thing. It's about acceptance too. Accepting people for who they are is another thing. If they are a narcissist, accept them for that. If they are whatever it is, whoever it is, it doesn't matter. They're a jerk. They are, low life. They are a loser. They are the energy vampire. Whatever they are, you have to accept that, okay? Whatever you think, accept it. But also accept that you have to forgive them, because you're not going to find peace until you do so. And, forgiveness, I think you have to give your time, yourself is what Spirit is saying, time to grieve. So when somebody, you're taking them out of your life, it might seem so easy at first, but really what it has to do with is grieving that person. You have to go through the grief. And what tends to happen is, if you're in a relationship, in any type of relationship, this doesn't have to be romantic necessarily, okay? Take it how it resonates in your situation. What tends to happen is that there's people around you and they tell you, oh, leave them, oh, forget them, don't let anybody do that to you, whatever. And that's why your ego kind of gets like, flared up. Oh, you could do better than them, or whatever it is. Doesn't mean those things are not true, okay? What it means is that you are setting yourself up to think that you don't have to grieve this person because you just made the decision that you don't want them in your life, or you want to pull back your energy from them, whatever it is, okay? That's not real power, okay, is what I want to say, because that is your ego. Those people who tell you that are just flaring up your ego, okay? They're like taking a lighter and like, here you go, let me, light up your ego there, okay? So that does not help. So the way you need to leave someone, if you want to leave someone or you want to forgive them, whatever it is, guys, you have to grieve them first. Grieve the loss, okay? The loss of, some of you might think, oh, I didn't lose anything. Grieve the loss of what you thought you would have had with that person, okay? So let's say you would have thought, oh, we could have been so good together. We could have been married. We could have been living together. We could have had so much love together, Grieve that first, Because when you grieve that loss, what you thought you had, or what you think, you could have had with that person, that gives you more power because you are accepting that you are moving on away from them and you're doing it independently. You understand? There's more of an independence when it comes to that. You will feel like you have more power. This is about practice, okay? This is about practice. This is about strategy, how you have to put a strategy into this. This is not about you tell the person, I forgive you, and that's it, okay? You have to try different things. Let me know in the comments what you guys have tried. For those of you who thought you forgave someone and it's creeping up again on you, those old wounds are coming back up. And what the spirit is saying about this is because that wound came, right? You got hurt. And what you did for some of you is you just put a band-aid on it, okay? You didn't heal it. I should say you didn't cure it, okay? That's what they're trying to get at. You did not cure that wound, okay? And that's because you didn't transmute it. It's funny, like some people I get, like, let's say they go through a breakup and they're like, oh, their friends are like, let's go out, let's do that, let's do this. Yeah, a lot of you, it's because of your soulmate. That's the energy. You go out, you do, whatever, you try to get your mind off of it, but no, you got to grieve this. First, you got to grieve it, okay? Then accept it, and then you forgive them. Don't forgive them, what's the word for it? Prematurely is what Spirit is saying, because you love them so much. Don't say I forgive you, or in your mind thinking I forgave them. No, it doesn't work like that. Forgiveness is a process, okay? Yeah, healing. And it's about healing, okay? So a lot of you, through this energy of the healing, is some of you don't realize that you're away from that person because you need to focus on you, okay? And also, some of you are being blocked right now by Spirit from your soulmate because you haven't forgiven them. And I know a lot of you are going to say, I forgave them, okay? If you're with them already, let me know in the comments, okay? Because you can say, and I've done this so myself, okay? I'm not, immune to this. I'm not. Forgiveness is just a very hard thing, okay? So before you say it prematurely, before you think that, go through that grieving process of, losing them, or the loss of what you thought you might have had with that person, okay? And this has a lot to do with your heart chakra. So make sure you work on your heart chakra. I do have a video available on my page here. It's free. You can listen to that. That will help you. If there's any other things about forgiveness, let me know actually what you guys are doing, how you're struggling. If any of these wounds are coming up, let me know in the comments. Maybe I can get some more, processes from Spirit that will help you. I'll channel my guides and ask them. But this has a lot to do with the heart chakra. And also what I'm getting is that if your heart chakra is closed, you just close yourself off to abundance. And the reason why it closes off, because when you're still harboring anger and resentment, and you might not know this, you guys, so don't be hard on yourselves. This might trigger some people, but I'm just letting you know. You know who you are. If these old angers and resentments of the past are creeping up on you, then you haven't fully forgiven, okay? Forgiveness is mastery. I just want to let you know that, okay? That's a mastery in itself. So if you haven't forgiven, don't be so hard on yourself. If you're listening to this, you're like, damn, Caroline's right. Their Spirit is right. Like, I haven't forgiven, because when I think about that person, I'm so mad. I'm so mad at them. I'm so disappointed, okay? That's how you feel. So what's needed is for you to heal the heart chakra, to forgive them fully. And some of you, I keep hearing it. Yes, you think you forgave them, okay? And you're like, no, that's not why we're not together. Here's the thing. Think about it this way, okay? Spirit knows better than you, obviously, right? So, look at what card pops up on the top. Look, Five of Pentacles. You're thinking to yourself, for some of you who are in soulmate connections, okay? You're thinking to yourself, oh, they left me out in the cold, but I still love them. I still want them back, okay? If you are in this consciousness, this is victimhood consciousness right now, okay? If this keeps coming up, but they hurt me so bad, they hurt me so bad, Spirit is not going to let you have this. This is abundance, okay? Because this is what it is. Spirit is not out to get you guys. When you're in this lack consciousness, like you're in loss. This is loss, okay? This is not only about being out in the cold, you know, whatever. It's like this is feeling a loss. This is disappointment. This is like major disappointment, right? This is being rejected. This is being ignored. This is being ghosted, whatever it is. If you're in this, which makes you a victim, right? That's victimhood consciousness. You can't, it really, what you're doing is closing the door, okay? So if you want, you know, to open that door back with whoever that person is to you, okay, you have to heal. You have to get into abundance consciousness. That's when you open the door to abundance. These are opposite cards. Even though this is Oracle, guys, this is Tarot. Five of Pentacles, this is abundance. This is victimhood. This is abundance consciousness. It's a consciousness. It's a belief. It is an existence, okay? So pick which one you want to be at. Because when you're in here, you're still not forgiving them. Because you're still feeling at a loss. When you feel not at a loss, it would feel like, okay, you know, this person did me really dirty. They did me wrong. But it was for me to learn my lesson. It was for me to evolve. It was for me to step into my power. It was for me to go within. Go within, connect to spirit, connect to the truth that is inside me. Because what is the truth? The truth is you are always loved, no matter what. Okay? Everything else is BS. Everything else is an illusion. So it's what you think about yourself. This is about the self, the inner self. And when I say self, I mean with the capital S. Call it higher self, call it Holy Spirit, call it whatever you want. Your star player. That's who this person pushed you. With the pain they caused you, that's who they pushed you towards. Okay? Yourself. Your higher self. The real self. Not this person. Not this person who's sad and lonely and disappointed. Okay? You know who pushes this person? Who you know where you are when you're in this mode? You're an ego. Okay? And I'm not trying to say this to scare you guys, and I'm not trying to tell you guys to kill the ego because I don't believe in that either. But in this instance, if you're here, the ego is not benefiting you whatsoever. Okay? The ego is making you think you're not good enough for that person. The ego is making you think that you can't do any better, so you must be with that person. Okay? My whole body is vibrating right now. Wow, Spirit really wanted you to know this. Yep. And that's why a lot of you are confused because you're not thinking that you have so many choices. You're thinking you don't have choices. This is not about options so much. This is about your dreams. Okay? Because when you're here, and it doesn't matter whether this be relationship, this could also have to do with money. Because if your heart chakra is closed, you're not going to have money too. You're going to feel like you're left out in the cold, or you're going to be having to live with people because you can't afford things, or you're going to have to depend on other people for money. Maybe you're in an abusive relationship with your husband or wife, but you got to stay there because you depend on money for them. Okay? This is about that. Those are just some scenarios that are coming up. Yep. Yes, and you've lost your passion. So what Spirit is saying, through unforgiveness, resentment, anger, these wounds, you've lost your passion for life. And they're trying to redirect you to have that, okay? To have this Ace of Wands. For some of you, all you're asking is for communication from your soulmate or whoever, the person you are thinking about day and night, okay? So if that's what you want, you need to get ready, okay? Yeah, this is about a lot of you who are broken up. Like I said earlier, soulmate. A lot of you who are disconnected somehow from, you know, your lover, your soulmate, your twin flame. And that's what Spirit is preparing for you, okay? So if that's what you want, you need to heal. This is healing at a soul level, okay? So this is what I want to say. So a lot of you think that you can tell someone, I forgive you, and that's it, you forgive them. It's not about only words, okay? You need to heal this at a soul level, which means you need to heal it energetically. You need to heal it in the ethers. So try everything you can. Try every avenue in order for you to heal this at the soul level, because you do have karma with this person. And that's why it's so hard. It's been so, I should say, it's been trying to heal from whatever it is they did to you, okay? Because there's karma involved. But you need to heal it at a soul level. This is the sun, it's the soul, okay? So, and it's healing it at source, okay? Source level is what I want to say. Because, how should I say this? This could also be reversed. So whoever's not watching, you know, it could be for them too, is what I want to say. So sometimes people reject you or they push you away, and it's because you did something to them in another lifetime, okay, that they're unaware of consciously. So that's what happens, and then they push you away, okay? So that could be something you're going through also right now. But your job is to forgive, okay? So that's what you need to do right now, is what Spirit is saying. And that's when you get some type of an emotional offer that's coming in. I feel like some of you will have communication also. It's like you're opening the gateway to that through forgiveness. You're opening the gateway to whoever that is. And that's if you want to be with them. If you don't want to be with them, that's fine. Look at this. We need to get out of that energy, the Three of Swords. Okay? And that's through forgiveness. I'm going to pull one more card, I feel. Let's see. Before we go. Yeah, let me know your struggles with forgiveness. I know it's really hard. And this is not only for soulmates. This is, or twin flames, or whoever, lovers, exes. This has to do with family too, is what I'm picking up. A lot of you need to forgive your family, old friends, friends that have, yep. Okay, this is the Six of Wands, okay? So this is about success and growth. So the way you grow, evolve, like I said, is through forgiveness. And some of you, it's really interesting. What I'm getting is that you are trying to, you're scared to get certain people out of your life because you think you're going to be lonely. And it's not true. You'll always have people around you, okay? That's a message for a few people. So this is how you feel balanced, because some of you keep changing your mind whether you want to be with, going back to lovers, exes, whatnot. Some of you keep changing your mind and it's causing an imbalance. You're thinking, should I not? It's like you're trying to weigh the pros and the cons, and it's really not about that right now. It's about you forgiving them first, okay? So don't try to make judgment calls before you heal your heart, because it won't be how should I say it? Because the heart is the center, it won't align with your soul's will, okay? Is what I want to say. I hope that makes sense for you guys. So make sure to heal your heart and also balance out your heart and your mind. This is about confronting fears, okay? This is about your shadow self and realizing things about yourself and forgiving yourself, okay? Nobody is here without lessons. Nobody's born without lessons to learn, okay? We're all learning, evolving, no matter where you are on your journey. So you have to confront that shadow aspect of you, okay? So you can learn who you are, what you're here to do, why it is that you have certain situations in your life, okay? What is the purpose? What's the higher purpose, okay? And yes, they told me this. So a lot of you are getting very strong telepathy, and it could be from spirit. It could be also from your person's higher self, if this is a romantic connection. And some of you are getting guidance from your ancestors too, okay? So listen up. You're not crazy, okay? You're getting information. So listen up to what they're telling you. They want to help you through this process because the cycle needs to close out. What does that mean? It means you're leaving that resentment, that pain cycle in the past, okay? That's simply what it means. It doesn't mean you have to eliminate everyone out of your life or your ex or whatever it means, okay? So make sure you're listening up, guys, and you are really curing those old wounds, okay? Not with the Band-Aid this time. You're completely curing um that wound, okay? You're still going to have a scar that you might not forget, but the point is like you're not patching it up and then like going through life and then years later it's like, what? I didn't why am I still mad at this person? Why am I still disappointed? Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Looking back to yourself and like blaming yourself too, okay? So I hope this has helped you. If it has, don't forget to give me a like. Let me know how this resonates. What is your journey of forgiveness? How's it going? Let me know, because Spirit wants to hear what you have to say about this, because they're really highlighting this. Like, I didn't have any time today to do this, but they're like, get on there, okay? So let me know in the comments. I wish you all the best. Take care, and I will see you all soon. Bye. Oh, one more thing. We got a full moon tomorrow. So make sure you do some kind of forgiveness stuff, okay? Let me know in the comments. I might, figure something out, okay, guys? Bye.